Alright. I think we're back to it this morning. What do I have over here? A letter found in Setsu seemed to indicate a group linked to House Imai has been killing merchants there. God, we got so many side quests now. Morning, everybody. Exactly, you should not care about the hate. This game is fun. Have fun playing it.
Shizuka, is that you?
Morning, Thandar.
I haven't seen you since my father's tea ceremony. Sit, have some sake. Let's talk business.
I'm no longer in the teppo trade.
You never were. We both know that now. So, Shizuka, I may have a task better suited to your true skills.
Oh, the cookout was brilliant, man. I still have leftover, I grilled up some steaks, baked potatoes in the grill. They take too long, but they're worth it. That's like an hour of, but they're worth it. 4 heads of garlic, butter and salt. So we had steak, baked potatoes, roasted garlic, grilled garlic, whatever you call it, salad, bottle of Shiraz. It was delish. I slept like a baby last night.
You did help me get into your father's tea ceremony.
You are no merchant, but you do understand the power of transaction. Good.
At 4 o'clock in the morning,
I'm
I'm drinking
listening.
coffee.
The death of Lord Nobunaga has had a profound effect upon this land. Not just for governance, but also culture, trade. Some use this chaos to falsely attach themselves to great merchant houses, forging letters and contracts that bear our names.
You fear for your reputation.
Of course I do. This impostor kills traders and merchants who refuse his offers. We at least are open to negotiation.
All right, for the greater good and past favors. Where can I find him?
The merchants that serve him might offer clues that point the way. But spare the merchants if you can. When the Iron Hand is dead, House Imai will contract their services. If they live.
Alright. So this is the Iron Hand. This is a brand new... Is this another whole wheel of... Holy shit, it's a whole nother wheel. Okay, I have 3 wheels I could take care of now. The Iron Hand Guild, the Kabukimono, the Betrayers, and I still don't know anything about this unknown organization over here. This is nuts, man. I may have to restart my capture card. I'm hearing some wonkiness in the sound. We'll see here in a minute. 4 a.m. Oh my god. No, man. 4 a.m. is my normal wake-up time. Like, the alarm goes off at 4. I actually woke up at 3:30 today. I go to bed early.
The Imai require only the removal of the Iron Hand.
Well, shit, let's do the Iron Hand. Um, what are my thoughts on Yasuke as a protagonist? Fine. It's interesting to have a secondary character. I like the fact that you can choose, but I also like the fact that some of the world secrets are tied to each character. So, like, there are certain places that only Naoe can go, and certain places that only Yasuke can go. I think it's an interesting creative choice. Naoe is my preferred playstyle, but I tell you what, it's a breath of fresh air sometimes to be able to, like, when I want to go do, because I've already done like 10 of them, like to go out and do the bandit raids to get supplies for my hideout. Those are repeatable quests, and they get a little repetitive. It's so much quicker to take Yasuke and just run into the camp and decimate people with like 2-3 hits, as opposed to Naoe, who takes much longer because I have to be careful and sneak, and it still depends on what I'm feeling like. But I prefer Naoe because I like stealth characters. But it's a very interesting counter. And I need to know more about his story because he has a complicated backstory. So I'm fine with it. I think it's a cool, creative decision. Each holds. All right, give me a second here, guys. I am going to. I'm gonna kill the capture card really quick. I'm getting some weird the audio clicking, and usually the audio clicking is something that I can fix when I restart my capture card. All right, looks like it cleared it. Wakak. So this is gonna be somewhere I can't go yet. I think. Yeah, that's level 29. Oh, so some of these quests are gonna take me quite a while to do because they're in areas I can't get to yet. So this will be the guy we can't get to yet because he is known by his allies. So everybody else... Okay, that guy's in Kyoto. I might be able to get him. Tamba? Pretty sure Tamba is a place that's higher level and I can't go to yet. Yep, Tamba's higher level. So I think this is going to be the only one I can get. The guy in Kyoto. Alright, he runs a brewery in Kyoto. It is west of Honpoji Temple. So probably somewhere around here. Booyah. We'll go in from here. Morning, Chris Black. Can you use eagle vision to see bad guys? I think so. I haven't really like this when you're doing the observation. Let's check it. Of course, I'm stuck up way high with him. I mean, yeah, right there. We just tracked something there. We tracked something there. Yeah. Looks like it's working fine. Yeah, it's working fine. Or are you talking about the one where you like do the pulse and it goes into like you can see their red silhouettes? I may be thinking of the wrong one. Oh, that I don't know. That might only be Naue because she's got the heightened senses. Yeah, I was thinking of the wrong one, Sherrard. Yeah, Rated. I think he's talking about the. Yeah, I don't think you can track. Rated says, I think they said with Yasuke you can't track enemies through the walls. I don't want to get sidetracked, but let's mark this for later. Many years ago, I played Syndicate. Many, many years ago. There he is. Yeah, like, so one of the things, Sherrard, is like, he can't, Yasuke cannot climb towers. So, like, a lot of the not a lot of, but some of the synchronization points that I've found in the wild, he literally will say, I can't get up there, perhaps Naue can. So I have just taken to using Naue for most of the things, because I was already used to playing her anyway. And she's the only one that can get up to the top to get the synchronization points. So I'm fine with that. So I just stick to her, and I only switch over to Yasuke when I'm like, okay, I'm having a really hard time with this area. It's taking too long. I just want to clear this quickly. Or if there's a specific puzzle that needs Yasuke, because sometimes you'll find doors you can't get past, areas you can't get into without Yasuke, or quests you can't start without Yasuke. I like Yasuke. His armor is fucking badass. And I've got him set up with a longbow, that big ass bow, and the long katana, and he decimates enemies. He's a lot of fun to play, but he's not a stealth character, and I like this stealthy.
Is the boss still locked in that warehouse?
You know how he is when he gets like this.
But he has
doesn't
his
want
place.
to be bothered. Not for any reason.
Noise would be better than silence. I'll create a disturbance the merchant can't ignore. Better yet, I'll destroy his goods. That will bring him running.
What did I tell you? Do not disturb me when I'm in here. Not even you'll be sorry. What did I tell you? Do not disturb me when I'm in here.
Oh, I missed. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like
This letter mentions
the stuff that
Tamba
only
Highlands.
Yusuke can do.
But where are they? It will be somewhere in the mountains, but which mountain?
Okay. So that essentially gives me a clue. That's cool. That's a cool way to do it. So now it's given me a clue to help me track down one of the next guys. So all I know now is he operates out of Fukichiyama. That's it. Alright, this guy's in Wakasa. I can't go there yet. It's too high level. This guy's in Tamba. I can't go there yet. It's too high level. So if I wanted to, I could go work on these things. However, I think I just have a quest over here that I just ran past. So let's go back to that really quick. Well, I'm glad you liked the review video, Doctor. Enjoy. Play lots of games, so there's lots of reviews. Just recorded my Shadow of the Road first impressions video yesterday. It's about a 45-minute playthrough that'll be coming out on Tuesday, along with the early thoughts video, which will be coming out on Wednesday. We're going to be playing Assassin's Creed Shadows for about 3 hours this morning, 3.5 hours. And then we will be switching over because Atomfall Early Access drops today. So we're going to go play Atomfall for a few hours this morning as well. And then starting tomorrow, for the next couple of days while Atomfall is in Early Access, we're going to be doing Atomfall first thing in the morning for a few hours. And then Assassin's Creed Shadows after that for the afternoon streams. And then once Atomfall goes into the general release, we will then move Assassin's Creed Shadows back to the morning slots. And then once one of these is finished...
Excuse me, but I would like to speak to a samurai.
So we actually have to talk to this guy with Yasuke. Once I wrap up one of these games, I'm going to go play Shadow of the Road. We'll do a stream of that alpha, which will be soon. And we still got Death Stranding that we're working on as well in the background. Okay. Gotta switch over to Yasuke. Any tough boss encounters? Oh yeah, there's been plenty of boss encounters.
Hello! Yasuke, former samurai to Lord Nobunaga. I am honored to make your acquaintance.
You know me.
I am Ota Gyuichi. I was a warrior like you, but now I spill more.
I
ink
already
than
did the
blood.
whole butterfly
You are the one they called Lord Nobunaga's
chain.
scribe.
Spared
My
the last
notes
one.
are but a
Spared the
diary.
last butterfly.
Little
person.
more than that. But still, I could not resist chronicling the great deeds of our days. I saw you with Lord Nobunaga. You have been witness to some significant events. I am envious.
We will not see a man like Lord Nobunaga again.
No. We must remember who he was and his place in the world. That is why I need come on.
Come on. I am not familiar with them.
They are crests that the samurai, daimyo, clans, and even some iki use to represent themselves. I am curious to learn if having a collection of kamon will help me see how they all connect. Something to bring some order to my notes and diaries.
Why not approach the owners of crests directly? I am sure many will be honored to be included.
I prefer not to involve my subjects. Some may try to influence what I write, or claim it as their own.
You may rely upon my discreet assistance.
Excellent. It is the current practice to keep a copy of one's kamon in a special chest, distinct from other such containers.
If I come across any, I will bring them to you.
I wonder if these are chests that only Yasuke can get into, considering he's the one who initiated this quest. Retrieve clan quests. I wonder what they're going to look like when I'm in. They're probably going to be inside castles and stuff. They're kept in dedicated... Yeah, see, that gives me a legendary bow. That'll be interesting. Have I finished this castle? No, I haven't even done that castle. Alright, I know one of the things I want to do this morning, before I get too sidetracked. Let me switch back over to Naoe. I do want to advance a little bit more of Yasuke's storyline, but then I want to back out and do... I need knowledge points. I need to get to the rank 3 of knowledge points. And that's going to be a journey in and of itself. So we're going to go back to working on Yasuke's journey. I think we had already gotten close. I think we had already tracked this one down, if I'm not mistaken, at the end of yesterday's session. Yeah, he's up here. So we need to get up into that area. Morning, Jensika. Remember correctly, the road was down there somewhere. I've heard good things about the new Snow White movie apart from Gal Gadot's performance. That's what I've heard is the only weak point in that movie. But otherwise I've heard it's a very good interpretation of the classic Snow White movie. Which honestly, I haven't even seen the original in, God, I don't know how many years. I do love the Hemsworth versions they did, those two Chris Hemsworth films. The Huntsman films, those were a lot of fun. But like the classic Snow White, the classic Disney Snow White that they've redone, I haven't seen the original in years. Yeah, that's all that matters. Jensika. If the wife and kids loved it, that's the only thing that matters. Like, fuck the haters. I've generally enjoyed all of the live action films that Disney has been doing. I think the last one we watched was, oh god, what was it called? Manoa? No, that's not what it was called. The Japanese girl who hides who she is. I can't remember what it's called now. I think that was the last one we watched of the live action. But Beauty and the Beast, the live action was really good. Oh, you know what I haven't seen the Little Mermaid one though. That's one I haven't seen. So we've missed a couple, I think. But man, I loved, like, Aladdin was good. I think that was Guy Ritchie who directed that. That was a good film. Mulan, that's the one I knew it started with an M. I couldn't remember what it was called. I almost said Moana. I was like, it's not Moana. Moana's a good film, though. I haven't seen the second Moana either. I don't have kids, so really the only time I watch a lot of Disney is when I go visit my brother and his family, because their kids are still young enough to watch a lot of the Disney animated stuff, so I still get a chance to get caught up on Disney stuff when I'm out there. The Jungle Book was good. Yeah, the Jungle Book remake was really good. God, the wind is so awesome in this game. Look at that view. Okay, this place.
Castle is impressive. But what did it cost in lives and blood?
I don't know if I'm going to be kill on sight in this destination, so we're going to find out here in a minute. Maybe I'm okay. Oh, my horse doesn't want to go in here. Okay.
Why are you trying to pick a fight?
Wow, look at this place. This is going to be interesting. This is the Hideyoshi residence. This is really cool, the layout of this place.
No sign of Hideyoshi.
I can't get caught here.
You must play as Yasuke. So there's something here where they're like, you need to be Yasuke. Okay. So it appears there are some story things, some story elements that are locked to his character, which is interesting. Yeah, and bear in mind, I'm playing in performance mode. It looks way better on quality mode. Like, the lighting, everything looks way better in quality mode. But because I play such long sessions, I have to do performance mode for my eyes. but the lighting gets toned down, all the shaders get toned down. It looks even better in quality mode. But yes, they've done an exceptional job. I mean, Assassin's Creed games generally always look really good. But this game, the weather in particular, has added a really subtle beauty to the game that, like when the wind is blowing and the leaves are just flurrying around, or if there's snow flurries happening or rain falling. They do have DLC coming, Brian Orth. That's why I prepaid for the Deluxe Edition, because it's already got a DLC attached to it. It's adding about 10 hours of content later this year. You know that area I just went a minute ago and it said I have to play as Yasuke? I would be willing to bet that probably was related to the crest quest that I have to go collect the crests, because that was a clan residence. So I'd be willing to bet that that's one of those areas where Yasuke is supposed to go to collect the clans. So that's what's interesting to know, is there are areas that are only relevant to a specific character. To be like, no, this is a Yasuke quest. Oh, it's hilarious when he jumps off and he destroys the haystacks. He's like complaining about his back. Or when he breaks the ropes. Oh man, he's a big boy. And correct, you could tell a lot of people who criticize this game have never actually played this game. I think that's true of, excuse me, of any major game that is played these days, that people immediately start criticizing. I think you'll find that most of the people who are criticizing have not actually played the game. Because usually their criticisms are things that could be legitimate if they were only things from the first, hour of the game. But by the time you're hour 20 into a game, you realize that all of those criticisms are... No, I don't want to fight you. No, I want to, Damn it. I'm gonna have to, I was trying to... There we go. I just want to get the waypoint. And then I'm out of here. Oh, there's an assassination thing here. Not an assassination thing. Something related to the Animus. Alright, now what is the Animus thing we've got here? I wasn't blocking. I was too intent on finding my animus point. I probably should track it so that I know what floor it's on. I probably need more coffee too. That's always a weak point. Okay, cycle icons, track. That's below me.
I have to stay low.
That might not even be inside. Oh no, it's inside. There's a chest right there. I see it. Okay, it's still down more. It's on this level. There may not be any windows into this. Oh, there is. Shit. Let's go get the chest. Shit, who saw me?
Where are they? She's here!
Oh! Oh, I'm out of healing potions. That's why. No! Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Just grab the chest. Get the fuck out! Where was the door? Where was the window? Bob and weave! Bob and weave! Bob and weave! No! Ah! I think I'm safe. Oh my goodness, though, I did not realize I was out of healing potions. Alright. I don't care about anything else in here. My waypoint is what I want. So there's a painting in there, but I'll come back and get this later. I probably need to go back to the I probably need to go back to my hideout so I can refresh all my potions and everything. And then I'll come back here. Oh, actually, I didn't have to go back to the hideout. I think I can refill my potions and stuff at any of the what are they called? The hideouts, the small hideouts. I can't remember what they're called. Yeah, the alarm Goes off at 4 every morning at Drip Realm. I was up at 3:30 though, so I started about 30 minutes earlier than I normally start. We got a busy day today. I still don't have any healing potions. I think I do have to go back to the these things. Let's grab this one. I know I can refresh inside of here. Yeah, my normal body will wake me up around 5-ish if I don't use an alarm. But I do like to get up early, mostly because refill scouts, that's not what I want. Manage allies, no. Refill supplies, there we go. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So I do have to be conscious of, like, because this is my job, I have to pay attention to other people who are streaming as well, especially if they're going to be streaming the same game as me. My only direct competition, because he plays a lot of the same games as I do, and he starts early, is Carnage. I love Carnage. He's so far beyond me because he's been doing it for like 10 years and I've only been doing it for 3. But I do have to be conscious of the fact that he plays a lot of the same games that I play. So I've noticed a direct hit when I'm playing games that he's playing, because he'll start streaming at about 6 o'clock in the morning my time. So if I start at the same time that he starts, which would be starting at 6 o'clock, my audience is there's a chunk of my audience that will watch both, but there is a chunk of my audience who prefers to watch Carnage. Totally acceptable. He's been around 7 years longer than I have been. But if I start at like 5 o'clock, or if I start at 4:30 or whatever, I can get an hour and a half, 2 hours before the audience will switch over. So the earlier I start, I get an hour and a half, 2 hours of having much bigger numbers. But every time he goes live, if I'm playing the same game that he's playing, the moment he goes live, I'll lose like about a third of whatever the stream numbers are for that morning. About a third of that audience will dip out and go watch Carnage, which is totally acceptable. But it's something that I have to be conscious of. Correct. So I like to do my streams at this hour because it does a few things. It factors in my competition, but also I get Australian viewers, European viewers, and the early risers in the US who are up with coffee, getting ready for work, or they're on transport on their way to work, or they're at work, working from home. I get a lot of that, so I get a mixture of 3 different audiences because I get up early and I start streaming early in the morning. And then as if I do a good 6-hour stream, which is what I normally do, I do about 6 hours every single morning. My Australians are watching me with dinner, and then they go to bed. My Europeans are watching me with lunch, and then maybe go back to work. And then my US people will watch me while they're getting ready for work, or on their way to work, or during the early mornings, and then they kind of all fade away. I've noticed that by about 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning is about that's when I'll peak, and everything after that will start to drop off. And then if I come back again in the evenings, I do get a different crowd when I stream in the late afternoons or evenings. I've been debating whether or not I want to keep doing the afternoon evening streams, because the numbers are always about half of what these streams are. But I do like to get a different audience so that I'm able to connect with people who might not be able to make these streams. But I'm getting to the point where there are always things that need to be done in like life, and it's like there are a lot of times, as an example, it's hard for me to be physically active when I'm doing this, right? And I do need to be healthy, and I have my leg issues that I'm having to take into effect. And I would love to be I need to be out walking and exercising and stuff. It's way better for me, like comfort wise, to go do my walks in the morning at 6 o'clock in the morning, because it's cool. If I go do a walk at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, it's fucking hot. even if the sun has gone down or whatever, or even if the sun is going down, all the asphalt and the concrete and everything has been baking all day in the sun. So it'll still be, 45 degrees Celsius outside at, 7 o'clock at night when the summertime gets here in April. And so it's kind of like, eh. But at the same time, it's like, what's more important? Sweating a little bit or having a bigger audience, which is why I stick to the morning streams, because it's a bigger audience, which is better for the brand. But yeah, I like getting up early anyway. For years, it was always because when I was freelancing, no one was up at this hour. So I'm up and I have time to just work on shit. And then all of my clients, everything, they're not getting up until 10 or 11, or, I'm not scheduling meetings until 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock in the morning. So I would be able to get up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and get like 5 hours of work in with no interruptions, then go do all my meetings for the day and then be done. And so for years when I was living in Cancun, when I was dating Chris, I would get up early, get all my work done, have my meetings, and then I'm at the beach by noon. And I'm at the beach from noon until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I'm back home, and go to the gym and go have dinner, go back to bed, do it all over again. But even in construction, I woke up early for years and years. So it's just kind of a natural thing now where I get up early. But I do like the early morning hours because there's not a lot of interruptions as well. So, but I think mostly for streaming wise, it's nice because I do get that blend of audiences. I get the Oceanic, European, and US, and then it sort of blends as we go through. But usually, like I said, I'll peak around 10 or 11 o'clock Central Time, which is about 7 o'clock in the evening European time. That's kind of when I peak, and then I've noticed that from 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock, I'll drop off. And then if I start a stream at about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the stream numbers are very low for like the first hour, but by about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, they'll start picking up again because I get the Oceanic early morning crowd will start waking up and watching, and I get the US crowd who is coming home from work, but I don't get the European crowd if I stream at nights, really. Unless, well, in the afternoons, because like 5 o'clock in the afternoon for me is midnight for most Europeans. So if I'm streaming at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I don't get any of my European audience when I do those afternoon evening streams because it's the middle of the night for them. So those streams tend not to be the best for me, but I do enjoy connecting with, it's a nice way to connect with multiple audiences. It's just to be as live. And the rule of thumb with streaming is the more hours you can be live, the better it is for your brand. So I've always looked at it that way, but I do prefer the morning hour slots. Shirai says, I know a lot of streamers like it when Ko goes on his building type games. Yeah, because he leaves room for the rest of us to go play our RPG. So he's not doing the same thing. I'm not gonna lie, I was not. I mean, I was kind of sad that Ko didn't get the enjoyment out of Assassin's Creed Shadows that I'm getting, but I'm also not sad that he decided to stop playing it because it's more viewers for me. I gotta get more coffee. I'll be right back. Yeah, exactly that, Gary. I think you're on Australian time, right? Like Thandar and Transcend. Like I said, I would say I have a healthy Oceanic audience in these streams, like Oceanic and European, which I'm totally fine with because if I'm being honest with you, I get less trolls from the Oceanic and European audience. I really don't start seeing the trolls show up until the Americans start waking up, my countrymen. Once my countrymen start awaking, we get the basement trolls who come out of their basement and they start flocking in from Reddit. Don't get me wrong, there are still trolls in the Oceanic and European side of things, but there are way more trolls from the U.S. audience that I have to deal with once they start waking up. Oh, it's 10:30 in the morning. I thought you meant evening, Gary. My bad. There you go. All right, we are going to. This may be a Yasuke quest, because I know it's part of his. I might not be able to do this with Naue. We're about to find out. That's multiple questions, Brian. So first and foremost, Oblivion Remake has never been confirmed. It was supposed to be announced, supposedly, according to all the people who promised and swore that it was a real thing. Last Monday, a week ago, was supposed to be the announcement. Never happened. Why? Because it's not real. It's not real. The Obsidian Remake is not real. Put it out of your head. It's a rumor. It's a myth. It's not real. If it is real, I will try to find a place to stream it, because I do love Oblivion. But I don't consider that a real thing. I don't consider it real at all. First Berserker? No. I did a first impressions stream. Didn't like it. I don't like Souls games. Not going to be playing that game. What's up, Gustav? Days Gone Remastered is a firm yes if I'm not busy with new releases. Because that is a remaster and not a new release. So I always prioritize new releases. So, if there's nothing else going on that's a new release, I do plan on doing the Days Gone remaster. I think I'm going to have to... I may have to come here with Yasuke. Yep, I gotta be here with Yasuke. So, this is interesting to know. So this is part of his journey, so we definitely need to be playing as him. Yeah, of course they have Thandar. Blades of Fire does not interest me. It doesn't really, it looks, I don't know. It looked off. It sounds like a little bit of a Souls-like. If that confirmation is not true and it turns out to be like a more classical RPG, I might try Blades of Fire. The Grifters have changed their date predicts for the Shadow Drop of Oblivion. Of course they have. Yep, the numbers are very, very good for this, Lee. Lee, sorry, is it Lee? Lay? Not even according to PC Gamer. Like, the game hit 2 million players like 2 days ago or something, and it's just continuing to rise. This is on track to be the most successful Assassin's Creed game of all times, and it's getting 80 plus reviews everywhere, so it seems to be tracking well for the audience. I'm having a great time. I personally think it's one of my favorite entries.
Returned. I will never forget what you did for me that day.
Definitely one of my favorite entries into the series.
Nobutsuna-sensei, are you here? Sensei.
So these are the memories, like what we did with Naue. So we're playing back in his memories. Oh, I'm enjoying this. Yeah, I always enjoyed Odyssey and Valhalla more than the first 3 games, Dribrom. I like the first 3 games. I love the story of the first 3 games, but I much prefer the RPG gameplay style of the later Assassin's Creed versions.
What is it?
I have been sent by Lord Nobunaga to train with Kamizumi Nobutsuna-sensei.
Play what you want to play, Wesley. Don't ask me. I'm not. Don't listen to me. I play lots of games because it's my job.
Follow me.
But If you have time to play all the things, play all the things. If you don't have time to play all the things, then pick what you think sounds like the most fun. That's what you should be doing. That's what everybody should be doing. Play what you like.
I bet he won't last 2 strikes. Sensei, it's fierce and unyielding.
But look at his size. I think he could last 5.
Ryogo, Nobutsuna Sensei will do as Lord Nobunaga commands, and train you in his Shinkageru style.
Thank you, Nobutsuna-sensei.
We have 1 month until Lord Nobunaga's return. He will expect you to be the finest of warriors by then. A shining
So his face
example
is
of
less
strength,
aged here,
loyalty,
too.
and technique.
That's cool.
And if I am not?
You must be.
I will work hard to be the warrior Lord Nobunaga expects.
Good. But your success will take more than hard work.
Buenos dias, Alfredo.
You will need humility, concentration, and perseverance. You must live Nobutsuna Sensei's teachings if you are to truly master them. Now take up the Shinai and show our sensei your skills.
Take up the Shinai? What is the Shinai? It's like a training sword. There's so many good games releasing this year, it's ridiculous.
Do not hold back. I will not. You hack like a peasant. Follow me.
Somebody just said coffee with lemon. Where did that go? I saw that chat scroll by a minute ago. Coffee with lemon? That sounds terrifying.
There is a house down those stairs. Go there. I will find you shortly.
Gustav says it's a trend in Brazil right now. I mean, I've had people who are like, some people they call it bullet coffee. I think when you put butter in coffee, that's a little too much for me. Like, I like my coffee black, and the butter thing is, I could do it, but it's not my favorite. I've also had people be like, put a pinch of salt in it. It takes away the bitterness. I've tried that, and it ruined my coffee. It's like, no, I want that bitter. I like coffee. I like the taste of like normal coffee. I'm willing to try everything at least once. Although lemon and coffee sounds terrifying.
You are the one cooking for us? That food is not fit for dogs.
Our master is the guest of Lord Nobunaga himself.
Tomorrow, he will
so
improve.
they were being mean
I
to the
promise.
servant. And I probably step in it.
It's better, or Lord Nobunaga will hear about it.
Leave her alone.
And who is this now? Tell me you are not a student of Nobutsuna Sensei. Has he stooped so low? Oh, Master Masatoyo will want to hear about this.
Are you alright?
I am talking to you, Outlander. Don't you know to bow to your betters? You will pay for this.
Get out of the way. Dude, cinnamon raisin toast with lots of butter and then sugar and cinnamon on top. When I was a kid, that was like
Stay down, Outlander.
so good.
If you show such
But it's got to have enough
insolence
butter
again,
so that when you do the
you
cinnamon
will
sugar
know
mixture on
my
top, it
katana.
absorbs into the butter and you have a nice layer of like buttery sugar cinnamon on top. Oh.
You cannot stay there forever, Diogo. Come with me.
God, I haven't had cinnamon, like raisin, whatever that's called, cinnamon raisin toast. I haven't had that since I was like probably 14,
I
15
would
years
be
old.
fine
It's
in
been a long
barracks
time.
or a more modest lodging.
You are a guest of Lord Nobunaga. You will stay here.
'Tis been a
Tomorrow
while.
you train again. I will bring Sensei's instructions in the morning.
I don't drink a lot of tea. I do like Earl Grey, or just a really good black tea. I don't like green tea. I'm a coffee drinker. Like, I will drink coffee any way you prepare it. Long black, black long, Americano, espresso. Not a big fan of like milk and sugar in my coffee.
I cannot go back.
Unless it's like an afternoon
I
coffee.
cannot give up.
And then I don't mind a little bit of creamer and
cannot
sugar in it if it's like
fail.
a dessert. But I am a just big fan of just good old black coffee. And I don't drink drip coffee. I have a French press and a macchiato espresso machine for the stovetop.
Diogo, Lady Oii would like to meet you. You may approach.
I only drink drip coffee when I'm like going and visiting my family because they all drink drip coffee.
Lady Oii, younger sister of Lord Nobunaga. Diogo, the visitor from...
Oh, everyone knows Diogo. He's so
Different?
tall.
I heard you had some trouble last night with samurai from Master Masatoyo's school.
Yes. I did not know who they were.
They have come to Azuchi with their master, Sanada Masatoyo, to pledge their fealty to my brother.
It was not my intention to make trouble.
The way I heard it, they were the ones making trouble. And you came to the defense of a woman they were harassing. That was noble. I wanted to meet this foreigner who would stand up for someone of no consequence to himself.
Isn't chock full of nuts a cereal?
I know my brother took you into his service.
I know that's a tagline
But
for cereal.
What brought you here to begin with?
The Portuguese.
You sound bitter.
No, not anymore. Whatever will come of my time here, I am ready. Lord Nobunaga is a great man.
It must be lonely, far from your family and home.
I am more lonely than I would like. So much loss over so many years.
I understand. Though a strong warrior never lacks in admirers.
Then I will train diligently.
What really brought you here? How long will you stay? What makes a man leave all he has known to come so far?
Slavery. I didn't leave willingly.
Who are you really, Diogo?
Forgive me, Lady Oii. I must depart.
He doesn't want
Then
to answer
before
any
you go,
questions.
we have a gift for you. This kosode was made by the woman you saved last night. She wanted you to have it.
It's a brand of coffee?
I am honored.
Yeah, I've never heard of that, Nicholas. If it's popular in Virginia, I wonder.
You betray your intentions at every step.
Why do I play in English? Because my audience is English. And I don't want my audience to have to read subtitles. I do not have a Japanese-speaking audience. I have an English-speaking audience. Therefore, I play my games in English. It might be more immersive for you, Kristen James, but you're not playing to an audience. I am. Oh yeah, I'm totally gonna keep flirting with her. People who claim that people who claim that Yasuke, oh no, they put a black gay man in. No, you and you alone control the button presses. I'm choosing for my Yasuke to be a heterosexual who's going to pursue this romance interest. If you choose to click the other options to pursue a gay romance, entirely respectable, entirely your decision, but don't claim that Ubisoft forced him to be gay. Because you have options, just like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Hans and Henry, you have the option to make Henry hetero or the option to make Henry gay. It's up to you. Which way do you swing? Maybe you want to experience both. I know I do. I like to play my games multiple times and try all of the romance options. But in this case, it's my first playthrough, and Yasuke is definitely going for the lady who's half his size. And she's like, oh, you're so big and so tall. Oh yeah, there are absolutely people rage playing the homo experience. Thangar. And then bitching about it on Twitter. They forced me to be gay! Ubisoft needs to burn for putting DEI brainwashing into their games!
My apologies, Sensei.
No need.
The option alone is grifter bait. You're not wrong,
You did
Gary.
not react.
It's total grifter
You
bait.
responded. Good.
Ubisoft forced me to bend over and put the lube on. Brokeback Samurai.
Hey! Kayastu!
I am sorry, he yelled. Dude, I am not very fast.
Para! Por que estás atrás de mim? Quem que te enviou? Valignano? Os outros?
O quê? Não sei o que queres dizer.
Por que andas a espiar-me?
Lamento. A minha curiosidade.
Para de mentir.
Tinha como missão negociar com o clã Oda a construção de uma igreja nas redondezas.
Estavas a observar-me.
Fiquei surpreendido por ver um homem como tu num lugar destes. Não devia ter sido indelicado. Perdoa-me.
Look at that view. We're getting a season change? I like how the montage changes depending on what region you're in. So you get different seasonal like montages because of the regions, which is really cool. Alfredo with a $2 super chat, Ren Goat. Thank you. Oh, there's a ton of quests, Maverick. The butterfly quest is quite fun.
Nobuzuna Sensei summons you, Diogo.
Oh, I thought we had finished for the day.
Indeed.
Who are these people? What does the sensei want with me at this time of night? So peaceful and quiet now, unlike the day. What is this?
Presenta, Diogo.
Oh, this is that creepy consort.
Lady Nene, my apologies. I did not expect you.
Please, sit. I wish to speak with you while your sensei is away.
I don't trust this lady at all.
Nobutsuna Sensei does not know you are here?
You are loyal, Diogo. Good. But we need not burden him with politics of a visit by Lord Hideyoshi's wife. You are fortunate, Diogo. You need allies at Azuchi, and Nobutsuna-sensei is valuable.
His training has been grueling.
That is why Lord Nobunaga chose him. There is no one better to test your strength, your skill, and most of all, your loyalty. Lord Nobunaga was also a student of Nobutsuna-sensei's teachings. Long ago. A devoted student with an unshakable belief in himself. That confidence
I've spec'd him with
blinds
the bow
to
and the
certain dangers.
katana.
He has
The bow
many
is awesome.
enemies, more than even he knows. He needs someone like you.
Especially because you can get better and better with it, more and more powerful. It's pretty awesome.
Because of my size, my strength?
No, a humble man. Like the Ashigaru Lord Nobunaga is so fond of. Unencumbered by the jealousies and politicking of samurai and daimyo. Nobutsuna-sensei was once that for Lord Nobunaga. Lord Nobunaga once gifted Nobutsuna-sensei a prized katana, a reward for his teachings. But a champion from a rival school, Sanada Masatoyo's school, challenged Nobutsuna's champion for the sword and won. This defeat dishonored Nobutsuna-sensei, and he feels diminished him in the eyes of Lord Nobunaga. Those samurai who mocked you are from the same rival school. Masatoyo is their sensei.
Go kick his ass, in other words.
I begin to understand.
Tomorrow, Lord Nobunaga returns to Azuchi. Masatoyo will swear allegiance to him at a ceremony. Masatoyo will make sure to wear Nobutsuna's katana at his belt.
Unless we go steal it.
For all to see.
Tomorrow is about loyalty. Something Lord Nobunaga values above all else.
She is manipulating politically behind
Loyalty.
the scenes. How many hours did it take me to get Ichisuke? Over 25. To be honest with you, if I had just been playing for my own personal enjoyment and not streaming, I probably would have waited even longer. I probably could have gotten 40 or 50 hours out of the game before I ever got
It was a
Ichisuke.
gift from Lady Nene.
Because I'm happy to play Naoe, and I was just clearing the map. But at some point, I was like, I need to actually
Something troubles you.
go do the main quest. Otherwise, we're going to be here forever.
Lord Nobunaga rides for Azuchi, if he has not arrived already.
But I'm glad that I
What if it
unlocked
is
him
too
finally because I
soon?
have access to both, you know, for different reasons.
Too soon.
But I could have gone
It may
50
not be
hours
soon
probably
enough.
before I
What
unlocked
he
him.
needs to see from you is for him to decide. No matter. Let us see how you wield that blade. Follow my movement.
Oh shit, R1? Oh, hang on. I don't know what I'm doing here. So this is, so Naoe does the meditations. Ah, I messed it up. Hang on, hang on. This is my first time doing this, so it's a grouping of things. So, oh, damn it. This is like the meditation rings. R2, R1, L1, R1. Oh, you have to do it within the... Hang on. We're going to redo that. It has to be within the circle. Jesus, this is complicated. My brain goes, what? Oh, damn it. Man, it's weird the way... So some of these you're supposed to do within a certain window, like this one. R1, L1, circle, R2. Okay. Thankfully you can redo these. R1. Oh, god damn it. Ah! Oh shit! These are rough, man. All right. L1. R1, L1. Circle. Oh, I missed it again. This is what staves off Alzheimer's, kids. Oh my god, this one's a big one. No, 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 no. Retry the R1. No. R2. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What was the R2 one? I missed it. Oh, you have to do both at the same time. Haha, that was tricky. Okay. Well, I'm glad that's over. So that's a lot like the meditation things you have to do from now on. It's just a different type of button pressing puzzle thing.
I must go now, Diogo. Continue the movements until your thoughts no longer trouble you.
Thank you, Nobutsuna-sensei.
And if I had to guess, those button presses are always going to be different when you do the different trials, because with Naue, her meditation cycles are always different button presses.
Can't you see? Wisdom, integrity, courage. This is what it means to take up the sword. This is who I am.
I will be a warrior like you.
Maybe.
I am still learning myself. Nobutsuna-sensei is a true master.
My grandfather was a warrior. I wanted to be like him too. His name was Yasuke. He was brave, but also kind. When anyone needed something, they would call Yasuke, Yasuke, and he would always help. And I miss him. And he was brave.
It is good to remember your grandfather, Yasuke. We should always act such that we are remembered well.
Yes, but I also want to be like you.
Yasuke.
Lord Oda Nobunaga.
Not now.
I present this helmet as a sign of my school's undying loyalty. Please accept this gift, my lord.
Diogo. Speak.
I challenge Masatoyo's champion to a duel. I will win back my mentor's sword.
Outrageous! This barbarian is no samurai. He has no right to.
Samurai or not, I permit this to. No. I command it.
Yes, Lord. But, Lord, my champion defeated 3 students. Can he do the same?
Send 3 or 30, it matters not. I will take that sword back. No! We fight with steel.
God, the cinematography in this game is fucking fire, man. The music and everything just combines. It just slaps.
Begin.
You said I would know your katana. Come on, then.
I will relish watching you die in shame.
Ah. Okay. They're kicking my ass with those attacks. Gotta get away from the red. Ow, damn it. Okay, one down.
What now?
Oh, damn it. I want to get this guy.
You are born into the House of Imai.
Damn it. My timing sucks. Okay, there we go. I've wasted all my hit potions, so health potions on that.
I will have that.
The flute frills in these songs has been dope.
It is an honor to return your katana, Sensei.
The slow motion walk.
Hyogo, you have proven your loyalty and valor. What's more, you have earned your place next to me as a samurai. What shall we call you? Samurai.
Suke.
My name is Yasuke.
That's badass. that was a cool sequence. Like the end of that was really dope. They've done a phenomenal job with the music. Yeah, up until this game, Odyssey has always been my favorite, followed by Valhalla. But this is starting to become, it's working its way up there.
Yasuke,
This is really good. It's really good.
This tree remains my favorite in all of Azuchi.
Cultivating a bonsai is about guiding its proportion, its balance, and its maturation. But the tree itself must also want to develop. A gardener can only guide the tree so far.
My hope is to remain worthy of your guidance, Sensei.
You are more than worthy. You have come from a faraway land, shaken of bondage, and mastered our tongue. Foreign samurai are unheard of, yet you were chosen by the great Lord Nobunaga. I don't know what Lord Nobunaga saw in you when he first sent you, but I'm glad that he did. You may yet prove to be the most promising student to ever study Shinkagekyo.
You honor me,
high praise,
Nobutsuna-sensei.
That is a list of names. The greatest students from across my many years of teaching. They will push you harder than I can. And if you can defeat them, you will be the true champion.
This is gonna be another circle of names.
When you are ready, open that scroll and read those names.
God damn, there's a lot of content in this
only
game.
When you are truly ready.
I will challenge these students, and whoever wins, the victory is yours, Sensei.
So now we're back to modern Yasuke.
Lady Oii said I might find you here.
Is she alright?
She requests your presence at Old Ani Castle. Or what is left of it.
I will go to her.
You should also know there is a shadow of Aomi. Corrupt officials tax the locals and give nothing in return. The people suffer.
Let me see what can be done to help them. Nobutsuna-sensei has moved out of Azuchi Castle. I should visit him at his new estate.
Alright, so that quest is completed. And we opened up multiple new quests just opened up. So let's hit our objectives list. Yep, we got a whole new circle. That's going to be the corrupted Daiken. Okay. And then we have the people of Omi. Oh my god, there's a lot going on here. Jesus. Okay. I think that's essentially what we can work on right now. The Iron Hand Guild. The Betrayers. the amount of work that goes into world building in these games is so impressive. Like, this is such a cool looking... This is by far my favorite looking town that I've been to so far in this game.
I need to find Lady Nene before these are catching dogs.
Well, alright. Oh, it missed because he was in the corner. Oh, let's get rid of that rifleman.
I embrace my destiny. Somewhere below me.
Go ahead and fuck with the CK. Alright, do I need to loot anything from those bodies? I don't think so.
Someone slayed you. That's suspicious. I'll cut you. Better not be any trouble. Spotted something.
This is Japan! Oh, I missed the kick! I was gonna eat him back and I missed it. Woo. Thankfully, I was out of health potion.
Are you hurt?
Dude, I always forget about the call ally, JK. Literally, I keep forgetting about it completely.
Hideyoshi and Lady Nene.
I'm not used to it from the other games, so I just go on ahead.
Yes, she is nearby. I will take her to Sokenji Temple. Meet us there.
Thank you, I will.
I always forget about the call ally. I'm gonna have to start training myself to use that stupid ability because I keep forgetting. Oh, that's funny as shit, man. Now, I've actually already been over there, so I can fast travel. Curtis, you gotta stay up to speed, man. So, join the Discord. Stay on top of social media, Curtis. I've already published my schedule. Death Stranding is still on the table. But I always prioritize new releases. So if you want to know when I'm playing Death Stranding, you should make sure to keep up to date on the schedule. If you get lost because I publish a lot of stuff on YouTube and you can't keep up with all the stuff that's being published on YouTube, make sure to join the Discord. There's a section in Discord called videos, another section called streams, and you can easily differentiate between the two. That'll keep you up to date with schedules and everything. But yeah, I've already published my Death Stranding schedule. I've already published my schedule for this game. I've published my schedule for Atomfall. I've published my schedule for lots of games. So yeah, you got to stay up to speed. I know it's a lot, but yeah. I publish those videos for a reason because I don't want to have to keep repeating myself every single time. So make sure to check out YouTube, get caught up. There's a schedule that was posted a few days ago. I still don't trust her.
Diogo, you have arrived.
Greetings, Lady Nene. I was sent to see you by Nobutsuna-sensei, though I am not sure why.
Indeed. Come with me, so that you may learn the fine art of calligraphy as it is done in this land.
As you wish, my lady.
I take it the training with Nobutsuna-sensei has been challenging.
I cannot touch him. He just beats me to the mat. He must think I am unfit to hold a sword, so he has sent me to wield a brush instead.
What did he say to you?
I was reacting, not responding. Like a man lashing out at his own shadow, unsure of whom he is.
And are you? Since the days of the Heian emperors, the sons and daughters of great nobility have received instruction in calligraphy. Diogo, you must know that you are sent here not for chastisement, but for contemplation. There are tenets that Nobutsuna-sensei cleaves to. Virtues that dictate what it means for one to walk the way of the warrior. To take up the sword. The sword and the brush are but expressions of the self. And the self may yet be molded by the sharpening of either. Let us begin. Observe how the stroke is placed. The line does not seek to overpower the space. It prays within it, shows its fluidity and depth because of it. That is how the character gains form and balance. And balance is everything.
As in the martial arts?
Yes. And beyond them, the balance of one's stroke comes from the knowing of one's place.
What is my place in all of this?
Take up the brush, right from the heart, and you shall see. Benevolence, righteousness, courtesy, wisdom, integrity, and courage.
To keep fighting, even when afraid. These virtues, this is the way of the warrior then. This is what Nobutsuna-sensei would have me become.
Diogo, It is who you already are. The Oda clan asks no more of you than what it has seen in you from the start. Do you understand?
I gotta love it, JK. I'm reading his comments just laughing. Those comments are some of the it's the funniest.
You
Yeah.
were a quick study in those days.
Gotta love it when randos try to tell you how to do your job.
Lady Nene.
Randos who have never been on the
It's
channel
good you are
before.
safe.
I hoped you would come, Samurai.
You must know about Lord Nobunaga.
Here's how you need to stream if you want to be successful. But even I don't have a successful channel, but I know how to do it. I can tell you how to do it. Even though I don't have any experience doing it, I'm going to tell you how to do it.
But he did not act alone.
You know of the Shimbakufu?
In a room of gossiping men, there is much an overlooked woman can learn.
Do it how I tell you to do it.
The same was true for a slave among Christians.
You have overcome much, Yasuke. But your lord is dead, and your enemies are many.
I too am not alone. I have allies, those loyal to the Oda clan and others.
Indeed. My spies tell me you travel with a young Igan woman named Naoe. Do you trust her?
I must. You told me to have courage, Lady Nene. I cling to that.
Then count me as one more ally. But the Shimbakufu will come for us, and I fear my husband will be their next target.
Where can I find Lord Hideyoshi?
He gathers allies at Himeji Castle.
I will go to him.
One more thing. I have a contact named Aoi in Otsu. She reports that our enemies are active there as well. I will tell her to expect you and this.
Oh, I'm sure you've been subscribed for such a long
you,
time,
Lady
Tannic.
Nene.
If you
We will find your contact in
didn't
Otsu.
know,
Please,
I
keep
believe
yourself
every
safe.
word that you type into chat.
Until we meet again. Have courage, Yasuke.
Sure you were. Long-term subscribers know my history with the Assassin's Creed franchise. Exactly, Thaindar. Exactly. Anyone who's actually a subscriber of the channel knows that I've talked a ton about Assassin's Creed. I recently just played a couple of them. Like, it's those types of trolls don't believe a word of what they say. I've been subscribed a long time. Why don't you listen to me? Alfredo and JK were talking about getting outside of your comfort zone. I think that's important to do sometimes. It's not going to work every time, but as an example, I've always played turn-based games, but I've never been a huge fan of them. I prefer real-time with pause, like when it comes to the CRPGs. So like the way Pillars of Eternity did it, the original Baldur's Gate games, Icewind Dale, I liked how those games did it. But I will say that Baldur's Gate 3, even for me, Baldur's Gate 3 was influential in that it made me respect turn-based games more than I did before I played Baldur's Gate 3. I actually, after Baldur's Gate 3, I went and played Wasteland 3, which I originally passed on because I didn't like turn-based gameplay that much. And when I originally played Wasteland 3, I was like, it's turn-based, Then I went and played Wasteland 3 after Baldur's Gate 3, and I was like, this is a fucking amazing game, and I had a great time. We streamed it. We did a playthrough of it. And I only did it because I got outside of my comfort zone and went, okay, yeah, I can find appreciation in turn-based games, even though it's not my preferred way to play. I just played yesterday Shadow of the Road, which is an upcoming turn-based CRPG set in feudal Japan with a little bit of a science fiction, steampunk fantasy twist. I've got that coming out on Tuesday. That's a turn-based game that I probably would never have played if it weren't for the fact that Baldur's Gate 3 made me sit up and go, you know what? I actually do have more of an appreciation for turn-based. I will, however, in this, pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone. I've tried games that it didn't vibe with me. The Last Berserker. I don't like Souls games. I don't like Souls-like because of I don't like games that don't offer me a story mode. I am a story-first gamer. So I just don't really like those types of games. And I've tried multiple times to get into Souls-like experiences. Can't do it. I just refuse to put myself through it anymore. Life of Pi as an example, amazing concept. Pinocchio in a steampunk world, could not get past the gameplay. No. Tried Last Berserker, couldn't get past the gameplay. So sometimes you're going to put yourself out of your comfort zone and it's just not going to click because you're not a fan of that style of games. That's okay. Yeah, Expedition 33 is actually a weird hybrid of turn-based and reaction-based, so I'm really interested to see how that plays off. Matter of fact, my Xbox this morning was like, hey, are you ready to download Expedition 33 and get it prepped on your Xbox? So I've got that update waiting to happen. I would love a new Splinter Cell game. That would be good. I have fond memories of the Splinter Cell games. Okay, getting so many quests. I can't go down there. That's level 23. I think we're going to just keep on with this quest. Hang on, what's down here? That's Junjiro. We can do that later. This will be this one. Yep, that's his journey, so we're going to keep working on his journey. Alright. Yeah, the trailer for Death Stranding 2 is freaking amazing. I'll be back. Alright. I peeked my head outside the back because I was hearing noises outside the back, and the ducks are trying to get out of there. They want to go to the pool already. The sun's not even up yet. I may have to start doing those morning catio streams again because now we've got the ducks. And they're quite entertaining first thing in the morning when they get out of their enclosure and go run to the pool. Alright. I think we are ready to continue here. Yes, I do plan on Borderlands 4 Borderlands is a series that I haven't played the first 2 games that much. I did play Borderlands 3 a few years ago and was like, this is kind of fun, and quite enjoyed it for what it was. I'm not a fanatic of the series, so I can't tell you the names of the characters. I didn't care about the movie. I'm not like, it's not one of my favorite franchises of all time. But I'll definitely be playing it when it comes out because it's going to be an important game for the channel in terms of growth, and it'll get plenty of traffic. So yes, I will definitely give it a whirl when it comes out. But I don't know when the schedule for that is yet. I'm always going to prioritize RPGs. Matter of fact, I noticed that I saw this the other day. Robin Hood Sherwood Builders, which was a little indie game I played last year, came out with a Tower Defender version too, and I was like, I might have to try that out. It was a fun little indie RPG, action RPG. Alright, we gotta go. Dude, I don't know if this was a wise decision coming up here because he is such a brute at getting down off of these buildings. Alright, let's see if I can actually make this jump.
Azuchi is not the same with Lord Nobunaga gone, but the Oda clan name still holds power.
What are you doing?
This is Sparta! Any muskets in here? Hang on, I gotta get away from these guys. Oh shit, we're gonna get ads. Damn it, I'm gonna have to fight my way through a frickin' freight train of soldiers here. Your mother's honor. Jesus, how many of these guys are going to keep coming? Oh shit, I'm out of help. I'm out of healing pots. Oh no, I'm screwed. Oh no. No! Loot, loot, loot. Oh! God damn it. My timing sucks. This is why I don't play Souls-likes, because my timing sucks. Alright. I did manage to lose some health potions off those guys, which is nice.
Yasuke, it is an honor to have you back at our...
Oh my god! Call ally! Jesus Christ! Oh no!
The Children here will be beside themselves.
JK
They
is like,
still play
"Stop.
Yasuke and the
Call
Samurai.
ally, call ally."
It is their favorite game.
Oh my god, I keep forgetting. Fuck.
I hope I still win.
You overcome hundreds daily, I assure you. But
god damn it.
You have not come.
What's
this
it gonna
far
take for me to
talk
remember
about
that?
Children.
I must find what is left of Lord Nobunaga's trusted allies. Like Lord Ieyasu.
You know what I need to do is I just need to
I
start
thought
every encounter
perhaps
with the
Mori
ally.
Ranmaru
And
had come back to Azuchi after Honoji.
Yes, he is here. I will take you to him.
JK needs a button that he can smash that like sends an audio cue into the stream, so it's like Bauga! Bauga! Call ally! Call ally! Oh my god.
I present the samurai, Yasuke.
I still only have one ally too. I need to, I haven't uncovered any other ones.
Of course, Yasuke. It is my honor to escort you to Lord Nobunaga.
The honor is mine, Mori Ranmaru.
We will need to go up.
I need a post-it note. Stick it on my screen. Call ally. Dude, I did use post-it notes when I first started, when I was first getting deep into YouTube, because there are so many steps that you have to do before you publish a video. Title, description, tags, hashtags,
Up here.
category. There's so many things that you have to do before you publish a video, and I would forget steps once in a while, and so I just made a post-it note, and I would just literally just, as I was making videos, I would just, you would have to post-it note and just work your way down until it became routine.
Elegant perfection.
Don't forget about the sake.
Ooh, sake. Brewed from the invigorating water.
Lord Nobunaga spends time contemplating these paintings when he needs inspiration.
Oh, these artifacts. This collection is so vast. So many treasures.
This teppo almost took Lord Nobunaga's life. He decorated it to remind himself of the fleeting nature of existence. The mighty Oda clan Wakizashi used to take many heads. Enter the room when you are ready, Yasuke. Lord Nobunaga awaits.
My newest samurai. Welcome to Azuchi, Yasuke. Rise, Yasuke. Tell me, why choose that name?
A child told me of a Yasuke remembered for his courage and integrity. The name is a reminder that I must live a life worthy of such remembrance.
A name that embodies your commitment to your life in this land. I like it. They say, Yasuke, that I am a generous man. I am not. They say it because I reward valor and loyalty over birthright and clan ties. That is why you are here.
Thank you, my lord.
You also have something else my vassals and allies lack. Although you are not one of them, you know the ways of these Jesuits intimately.
Oh, I have spent more time among them than I would have chosen.
You implied your former master, Valegnano, is cruel. But beyond that cruelty, there is strength enough to command the loyalty of his people.
My belief is that he has succeeded where his predecessor failed. He did manage to get an audience with you, my lord.
Still, you hated Valignano. That much I could see.
Look at those views.
But why? Who are these people, really? Speak openly. Do they serve themselves? Or their god?
Oh, they serve themselves.
People are the same everywhere, capable of both good and evil. But there is a uniquely dangerous element to these men. They believe all the fields of this world are their own, and they reap a bloody harvest as they expand their reach.
You are right, Yasuke. I see it in them. We all want to expand. We all want control. But my purpose is not plunder. My armies bring war, yes, but it is so that peace may follow. There is much we will learn from each other, Yasuke. This is just the beginning.
Call ally, call ally, call ally, call ally. Brand that into my brain. Call ally. By the way, I just noticed on Twitter, Bethesda did an announcement yesterday and said, keep eyes here tomorrow on their social media pages. So I would say sometime today, Bethesda is going to be announcing something. Don't know what it is. Probably a Starfield update. Maybe a Starfield DLC is coming. We'll find out.
Ieyasu, let us see how my newest samurai handles a teppo.
Oh, this is the first time I've touched a rifle.
Call it an akibas.
Yes, and we learned from them. See the smooth barrel and handcrafted trigger. Made by craftsmen in Nagahama.
An impressive copy.
More than a copy. We have improved it. With 1,000 such weapons at Nagashino, my Ashigaru broke the Takeda cavalry charge. A great victory that also left me empty. Enemies or not, those noble warriors were cut down like harvest wheat. Volley after volley, as the men and horses screamed in the rain.
We must take every advantage to achieve your vision for this land.
Luego, Alfredo.
Words. The future is certain. My victory will be wrought with black powder and gun smoke.
Take a shot, Yasuke. Show us what kind of marksman you are.
We're about to find out sometime today, Thandar. That's the announcement is coming sometime today.
It kicks like a warhorse. Steady yourself, Yasuke. Well done, samurai.
Oh, there's a haptic element. I'm gonna have to turn this off.
Well
Not
done, samurai.
enjoy that.
What is wrong with him?
It's an ambush! Protect Lord Nobunaga! It's an attack!
Protect Lord Nobunaga!
Oh, they dodged out of the way. What the hell? I've missed every shot. Shit.
Who were those shinobi?
No trace of which clan these may have come from, my lord. How could this happen in the very heart of Azuchi?
Ieyasu, summon my generals.
Yes, my lord.
Shinobi within our walls and still no sign of Hideyoshi.
While we drink and debate, he is securing our lord's victory, Mitsuhide.
How dare you!
My lord, we have serious affairs to address.
We do. But can we talk matters of strategy and war before this foreigner?
Yasuke is a loyal samurai of the Oda clan, and an invaluable advisor.
Advisor?
He has an outsider's perspective. We may benefit from his insights. I will hear no more about it.
Is that Beisho Nagaharu?
A traitor who has been a thorn in my side for years.
We starved them out. In exchange for his followers' lives, he gave up his own. Harima is yours, Lord Nobunaga.
Well done, Hideyoshi. Well done.
That is strategy, Mitsuhide. You should be more strategic, like Hideyoshi. And humble, too, like Yasuke. The Ikko-Ikki monks at Honganji lie defeated. And now Nagaharu's head is mine.
This land will soon be unified by my vision. What clans remain cannot stand against us. They will join us, or die.
There is still the Iga problem.
No. They suffered heavy losses against my army. We showed them the power of the Oda clan.
They pushed us back and defeated your army. They used their victory over the Oda clan to rally support.
I would have let those hill peasants alone if my idiot son had not felt the need to prove himself.
Now the task is half done, and the problem is worse than if you had done nothing at all.
Our spies say the assassins who attacked us may have been Iga.
I fear no assassins.
Our spies also say they rally behind a leader with a mysterious blade on his wrist.
We should attack now before they can prepare. Full frontal assault.
Attack now, yes. But maneuver cleverly so we approach where they do not expect.
No. We should show patience to better understand our enemy's movements.
Even now, the Egans will remain weakened. I think...
You have thought enough. Yasuke, what is your counsel on this Iga problem?
No matter what Bethesda announces today, the grifter bots will piss and moan about it. Luke Stevens will make some sort of, oh, Bethesda sucks. Matty Plays will make some sort of, oh, Bethesda sucks. I can't trust. They'll all do the same thing they always do. Yeah. Oh, Joe California's right. It could be the Oblivion announcement remake. The Oblivion remake announcement. It could be a week late, but it could be the announcement that the grifters were claiming was going to happen. I forgot about that. It could be. It'll be interesting to see. Whatever it's going to be, it'll be something that I will enjoy. I'm hoping it's going to be more Starfield news because we're supposed to be getting like an annual DLC for Starfield. But we'll find out.
Lord Ieyasu is wise to practice patience. Let us try to understand our enemy's moves before we act.
Patience! We already know their intent. If we wait...
Quiet. I am thinking.
While I consider our options, we drink to Hideyoshi and his victory.
I have made my choice. We ride for Iga tomorrow at dawn.
It is war, then.
We will send lookouts ahead to scout the enemy. The patient approach, as you advised.
I did not expect you to heed my words.
Your words have the power to move armies, Yasuke.
I see.
Pack your things and get some rest. Tomorrow, we go to war.
Farewell, Yasuke. Here. Courage for the battles to come.
I will keep this close. My thanks, Lady Nene.
Hello? Give me another flirt option.
Keep yourself safe.
You do the same.
My brother wanted you to have something.
I can't... Many thanks, Lady Oii.
There's those Portuguese assholes.
Samurai?
God, the music.
Yasuke, we must punish the peasants of Iga and remind them of their place in these lands.
I am ready, my lord.
Good. Show me that same fire as you ride the enemy down.
What a shot, man. God, this everything in this, I'm telling you, whoever's doing the cinematography directing is just, yeah, they need to win some awards. There's some great cinematography and camera stuff in this game.
I thought he had made it out of Honnoji.
He did. Once he had seen the others to safety, he returned. But the temple was already gone. He sat down on the steps and performed seppuku.
Faithful Ranmaru. He tore him in half to leave. He would not have if Lord Nobunaga had not commanded him.
Akechi Mitsuhide has much to answer for.
He will be made to answer.
What will you do now?
Lord Ieyasu remains loyal.
Last I heard, he had gone to Yamashiro.
Then I will go to Yamashiro and convince him to join me. And you?
There has been some trouble recently at my home in Wakasa. I will go and see what can be done.
Some troubles are worse than others. Be careful, my friend.
Alright, so that got us to the next step of this quest. I have a whole bunch of points I need to spend. I've been sidetracked doing quests, man. We're still not done. That's a Naue quest. Okay. So I think we may have gotten to the point where we're ready to move on to Naue again. Yeah. So we've wrapped up his story quests, and now we're ready to move our way back over to Naue. But I may want to... Well, the first thing I need to do is spend some mastery points. Okay. Oh, I know what I need to do before I do anything. I'm going to have to go work my way at... I need to unlock the next rank of power, so I'm going to have to go work on getting power points, which is the next thing we're going to do. Can you choose a new horse? You can choose mounts, correct. I have two different mounts right now. I have the collector's edition mount, not the collector's edition. I have the deluxe edition mount, and I have horses. And then you can get different tack for your horses. I think you can buy different horses as well at the horse vendors. I don't really care about the night damage. I might go for the ability damage. No, I think it's the same horse, but that was just like a flashback, JK, so it was like showing when you got the horse. It was just because that was a flashback sequence. Okay, we're going to ignore main quests for a bit. I'm going to go work on unlocking knowledge points. So let's start back in our original settlement because we've got some knowledge points we can knock out here. Let's start with this one. Chris is up. I'm going to go say hi to my wife really quick. Give her her good morning hugs and kisses. I'll be right back. Chris has a graduation to go to tomorrow, so we've got to organize some transport. And then our other niece, so she's going to the graduation of one of her nieces from college, and then one of the sister of that niece, the other niece, is supposed to have her baby like any day now. So at some point I may duck out, go to the hospital, and say hi to her. I'm not going to the graduation though, because it's like it's in a town that's like 2 hours away, and transport is like chaos trying to organize it, and so Chris is gonna go solo to that one. But I gotta help her organize stuff here in a bit. What time is it? 6:30. We got about another hour and a half, and then we're gonna switch over to play Atomfall. We're gonna keep going here. I am saddened a little bit. I don't want to say I'm disappointed. I am a little disappointed, but like I have a lot of respect for many different streamers. I do, Co-Carnage is somebody that I look at as someone hopefully I could be that big one day, and I like the way he represents himself and his values and stuff. But I was very disappointed as well in the way that he reacted to Assassin's Creed Shadows, because I feel like he and many others have a mistaken view of how cash shops work. And I say this because I have a brother who I've mentioned on stream before, who I have made games with, and I have spent a lot of time playing with over the years. And my brother, before he had kids and before he had the ranch, used to play a lot more, and now he can't. And so I appreciate games that offer pay to convenience items or convenience cash store options, because for people like him who don't have a lot of time to play, having the option to pay for convenience items to, it's not trivializing the content, because the reality is that I'm 30 hours into this game. Not once have I ever been compelled to look at, nor have I been asked to go look at the cash shop. The game has twice in 30 hours said to me, hey, there's a cash shop if you want to use it. One is for Helix points, and the other is for the Animus, which is like the battle pass. But not once has it said, go over here and do this. And what I feel is somewhat disingenuous of those guys when they complain about a cash shop here. They're over there praising Monster Hunter Wilds for being this most amazing game of all time, and that has a cash shop, which offers $50 cosmetic skins. And yet they don't complain about the cash shop for Monster Hunter Wilds because they love Monster Hunter Wilds and they're having a great time with Monster Hunter Wilds. It's just sort of, it's sort of, the reality is, I've been playing games for 35 years. Not once have I ever been forced to go to a cash shop. You and you alone choose the buttons that you press. And I was a little disappointed, to watch Co-Carnage just sort of be like, because he literally was like, look at the cash shop, then his character fell, and he was like, well, I'm going to go take an early lunch, and then he paused, and he was like, yeah, I think I'm done with this game. And he just kind of washed his hands of it. And I'm like, everybody has the right to not play the games. I'm sure people were disappointed that I didn't want to continue playing Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, or that I didn't finish playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, Rebirth, or whatever it was called. Sometimes games aren't going to resonate with us personally, but I do feel like the cash shop conversation is being completely blown out of proportion by people who just hate on games for having cash shops, and I don't think that's fair, because many games have cash shops, and why do you give some games a pass when they have a cash shop, but you won't give the other game a pass when it has a cash shop? It's very hypocritical. Like, if you're gonna be mad at cash shops, be mad at them in every single game that ever exists, which means half the content on your channel is you playing games that have cash shops, but you're not complaining about it in those other games. Feels weird to me. It feels disingenuous. That's my take on it. I don't need to throw anything in storage. Do I need to refill potions? Allies! Manage allies. Let's go ahead and train her. And try to remember to use her. There's no such thing as pay to win in a single player game. There's pay for convenience. And for people like my brother who only have a limited amount of time to play games, I'm happy that games have pay for convenience, because it means that if he wants to, I have the time to sit here and play the game, and so when I want to go get more supplies to flesh out my hideout, I can go clear the bandit camps to get supplies. And it's entertaining. We're here on stream together. We're hanging out. It's airtime. It's great. My brother only has, 20 hours a year to play video games. He wants to play games like this, but he doesn't have time to go out and flesh out his, to be able to grind all of those. So I'm happy that the game has options for people like my brother where they can say, I don't have time to grind those bandit camps. I just want to buy the resource packs from the store. Here's $10. That is not predatory at all. That's not gambling. Gambling in the loot boxes, I'm okay with that. Like, I think loot boxes should be fucking banned. Like, I don't like loot boxes at all. Like, the RNG loot boxes, fuck that shit. That shit is predatory and nasty and bleh. Why should I give you money for a chance at something? No. If I'm going to give you money, I want a guaranteed item. Like, so I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with, oh, look at that cool cosmetic item. I'm going to give you $5 and I get that cosmetic item. Totally fine with that. Here's a resource pack. Pay for convenience. Give you $5. Get the resource pack. I'm okay with that. The gambling loot boxes are the ones that we should absolutely all be up in arms against. But pay for convenience stuff and cosmetic stuff, never. Never. Like, let people play the games that they, let people play games the way they want to play games and stop trying to gatekeep. I'm never going to play another Ubisoft game again because they put microtransactions into the game. Okay, then shut the fuck up and stop playing Monster Hunter games. Because Monster Hunter games also have cash shops and microtransactions, and you're being hypocritical when you say that you won't support one company for having cash shops, but you'll totally support the other company when they have cash shops as well. Oh, but. No. No. No.
A sword master. Yasuke might have something to learn from them.
Oh, this will be the training for Yasuke then. Well, it's a knowledge point and I want it, so. Profound says, just watched your review and ended up getting this game. It's a good game, Profound. You're going to have fun.
The sword. The sword is the warrior's own hand. Each movement but a reaching out to touch. To fear defeat is to grasp desperately for control, and thereby risk being controlled. To reach out without grasping.
Hang on. That's a great thing, JK. Like, these same streamers, and I can say, just all of these guys, those same streamers who are complaining about microtransactions are, like, literally blowing their loads all over Path of Exile 2, like 2 months ago, like, oh my god, this is the best game ever. This is so amazing. I just love Path of Exile 2. I'm gonna play it for 120 hours on my stream, even though it's only in early access. This is such a good game. It's the best game of all time. And like Path of Exile's entire monetization strategy and structure is based around a cash shop that is all about pay for convenience and pay for cosmetics. And it's so that conversation is so fucked and skewed because it literally is those streamers who will complain about it in one game but not another game. It's all about what companies do they like, what companies do they support, what games do they like, because they'll riz all over Path of Exile 2, but then they'll and Monster Hunter Wilds and Monster Hunter franchise, but then they'll shit all over Ubisoft because it's popular to shit on Ubisoft. It's an easy low-hanging fruit because you know that those videos are going to spark hundreds of thousands of stash tabs, right? Like you're paying for storage space and all this other stuff. It's like, dude, that's the same thing you claim you're against. You're like, you shouldn't be able to pay for convenience in Assassin's Creed games. I can't believe they're selling map packs that allow you to, skip a piece of content. I'm like, oh, but you're okay paying for storage space. Like, oh, damn it, I missed the wrong one. Oh, damn it. Alright, there's a knowledge point. Where is the next one? I should have some more in this region. We'll probably want to do that at some point. Yeah, I've got one up here. Horse archery? That'll probably be Naue. Oh no, actually it'll probably be him because it's archery. Alright. Let's go destroy a hay bale.
I am fine. This is fine.
I am fine. This is fine. Oh, I guarantee I'm gonna suck at this because there's probably no aim assist, and oh, hold up, there's a grab here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I destroyed the hay bale. In any case, you know, the monetization discussion is an interesting one because, like I said, a lot of people they have feelings about monetization, and those feelings aren't necessarily based on logic, they're based on emotions, and in many cases, distorted views on how things work. I think it's, you know, if you're going to complain about it, you have to be willing to complain about it everywhere. You can't just pick your, you know, one game that you think monetization is bad in. You have to say, if it's bad here and I'm against it, then I need to be against it everywhere. Otherwise, it is very hypocritical. And the reality is, like, I know a lot of people will try to shit on MMOs, like Lord of the Rings Online or Star Wars Old Republic, and claim that those games those games try to nickel and dime you. And it's like, you do realize that those games are free-to-play games, and you can play hundreds of hours of free content for free, and you're complaining that they have a cash shop to monetize their game. Like, you get to play for free hundreds of hours of entertainment. What are you complaining about? No one is forcing you to pay money. Oh, but it's predatory. It's cash shops are evil. So don't pay anything. That's like, this is why I always come back to this. I don't smoke cigarettes. I used to smoke cigarettes many, many years ago. Yeah, it's the moral high ground fallacy. Exactly. That's like, it's like claiming that cigarettes should be illegal everywhere because some people get addicted to cigarettes. Okay. What about alcohol? I can enjoy. I had some yesterday. I had a couple glasses of wine yesterday with my wife. I'll probably have a glass of wine today. Should alcohol be banned everywhere because some people are addicted to alcohol? That makes no sense. Some people have addictive personalities, so everyone should be penalized and punished for some people having. So if you're going to complain about cash shops and we should ban them because they're predatory, then you need to take a hard look at all of the other companies that do predatory things, such as tobacco companies, alcohol companies, auto insurance companies, health insurance companies, governments. Like, don't sit here and say that a video game company is predatory because they have a cash shop and they use modern marketing in their games. Like, no. If you're against it somewhere, you need to be against it everywhere. Otherwise, you're being a hypocrite. Like, yeah. Oh, but it's gambling. Okay, so are you against casinos? Why aren't you out there picketing against casinos? Why don't I see you making comments about how casinos should be shut down around the world because casinos promote gambling? And if these poor people who can't handle loot boxes in video games, like, if you're going to be against loot boxes, you should be against, you know, and I'll call myself out for that as well, because I think that loot boxes are bad because I don't think that, but I don't go to casinos. Like, I don't go participate in casinos for the exact same reason that I don't participate in loot boxes. Like, I think it's stupid to spend my money on something for a chance to win something. So I just don't participate. But you certainly don't see me making videos about how I'm against loot boxes. Like, I don't like loot boxes, but I just choose not to participate. Yeah, scratch and wins, or scratch and lose, as Jessica said. Yeah, it's mostly scratch and lose. Casinos do have good food, though. Yeah.
Who is skilled enough to take my Yabusame challenge? Huh. You're here to take my Yabusame challenge. It is a skill every samurai should master.
Yeah, sports betting is legal in pretty much every country in the world.
There, you said it. Practice. There's
Horse
no
betting?
better training. I have set up arenas throughout the land for samurai like you.
A welcome change from
Yes,
all the
parents
Tokai
should be
of Teppo.
involved, Gerard.
I agree.
The loot boxes
Nagashino
against
was a
kids
victory
is...
for Teppo warfare.
Yeah.
But it was Lord Nobunaga's number.
I gotta pause for a second though, because here's the thing. You know what I saw yesterday when I was at the supermarket? Oh, it wasn't even the supermarket. It was a corner store. So, this is predatory. This is totally predatory. I'm about to mention something that's incredibly predatory, and yet no streamer is talking about this. But yet it's far more predatory. What I'm about to mention is far more predatory, and is actually predatory. Whereas the cash shop in this game is not predatory. But what I'm about to mention is, I went to the corner store the other day, and you know those little the little juice boxes and the little milk boxes that are for kids? They're marketed for kids. They got a little straw that you take off and you put the straw inside it and you suck down the juice box, or you suck down the chocolate milk or something, strawberry milk, chocolate milk. They're juice boxes. Those are marketed for kids. They're not for adults. Those are totally marketed at kids. Every single fucking one of those in the corner store yesterday had some form of a Moana 2 character or figure on it. Every single one in the supermarket, in the corner store. Every single one in the corner store had some sort of Moana 2 character on it. That is predatory marketing, because that is literally them going, we know that every single one of the kids that comes in here is going to want to buy a juice box, and they're going to beg their parents to take them to see Moana 2 at the theaters, or they're going to ask their parents for a Moana 2 figure or a Moana 2, and that's going to get ingrained in their heads that Moana 2 is out. And so now they're going to be asking for Moana 2 plushies, and Moana 2 movie tickets, and Moana 2 Happy Meals at McDonald's, and Moana 2 t-shirts, and Moana 2 bedspreads, and blankets, and sheets, and lunch boxes, and figurines at the store, and everything else. That is predatory marketing, because you're literally marketing at a 5-year-old demographic. 5-year-old to 8-year-old demographic who still uses juice boxes, and those 5-year-old to 8-year-olds are going to be fixated on that Moana 2 character because they're 5-year-old kids who don't have the brain capacity to switch off the fact that they're being marketed to. They don't know they're being marketed to. They see Moana 2 and they go, oh, Moana 2, mommy, it's my favorite. Moana 1 was awesome. Moana 2's in theater. Can we go see Moana 2? Blah, 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 blah. That is manipulative, predatory marketing. Correct, Hector. You're not wrong. It is late-stage capitalism. But I am pointing that out as the moral fallacy argument. Because if you want to talk about predatory marketing, that is the perfect example of predatory marketing, because you're marketing to a group that doesn't know they're being marketed to and can't tell the difference between marketing and non-marketing because their little brains haven't developed yet. But no one is out there complaining. I don't see these streamers out there campaigning against milk cartons and juice boxes having characters on them. No. But they sure as shit will raise a fuss about, oh, Assassin's Creed has a cash shop in it, even though this cash shop is never promoted to you. That's the hypocrisy of complaining about monetization of video games.
The weaknesses of Teppo were revealed. Misfires, powder that wouldn't light. Too much left a chance. But Yabusame is a time-tested art.
Better to rely on skills that have been honed for generations.
Spoken like a true samurai. Now, do you want to try the course?
Alright, I'm going to fail at this miserably, but let's do it, because I need the knowledge point.
Welcome to the Setsu Yabusame Arena.
So I have to do this from horseback?
You must shoot the clay jars on both sides of the track from horseback.
So do I have to control the horse and the bow?
I am ready.
I'm going to fail miserably at this.
I will count down from 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, the horse is automatic. Oh, no! Where's the other one? I missed one somewhere in there.
Could be improved.
Do not fight the movement of your horse. Use it. You have the makings
So there is a
of
target
good
lock
archer.
on
Keep
when you
practicing.
first snap to the target, but then it disappears. Did I get the knowledge point, though, at least? Yes, thank you. That's all that matters. Oh! I can go again and get another knowledge point?
Do you want to start over?
Yes.
Yes. Let me try again.
I will count down from 3, 2, 1, go!
Where's the last target? Where's the next one? Okay. I don't think you can control the horse, though, in this. Like, the horse goes where it's going to go, and you have to shoot the targets. Yeah, the game streamer does it for clicks and monetization,
Excellent.
which is far more predatory.
I have seen few improve so much, so quickly.
Oh, I got a new mount for that. Oh, that's cool. Hell yeah. I got a new horse out of that. Sweet. Oh my god, guys. I've been playing this game for 30 hours and I just realized there were loadouts. I just realized you can create loadouts. What the hell? That's awesome. Yeah, the difference between people who are actual protesters or people who are protesting, like, I've always said this, like, if you're going to protest something, why aren't you protesting women's rights around the world? Why aren't you protesting war? Why aren't you protesting against these wars that are happening for stupid reasons like petroleum? Why aren't you protesting things that matter? Why aren't you protesting trans rights, gay rights? Why aren't you protesting the right for women to be able to drive and not be beheaded when they live in certain countries? Why aren't you protesting things that matter? You're over here crying about, you know, monetization in video games, and it's like, do you realize what a first world position that is? Like, you're playing video games are a luxury. Do you know how many people in the world don't have clean water? Why aren't you protesting clean water, and why aren't you protesting universal health care? Why aren't you protesting health care as a right, as a human right? Like, if you're gonna protest things that matter. Don't protest, you know, don't get that bullshit about, oh, I'm protesting about video games. Fuck you. Video games are a luxury. Nothing you complain about in a video game really matters in the real world. Okay, that's the next region over. I think I've cleared all of the... Well... There might be some little question marks down here that might lead to knowledge points. How many more knowledge points do I need? Oh, I'm only halfway too. I need 4 more. Okay, well, I should definitely go over here and check out whatever this is. Let's fast travel as Naui. Thanar says, he kind of like my second playthrough of Veilguard before I realized that your abilities could be upgraded. Oh, wait, was that my playthrough? I think it was my playthrough. I don't know if it was your playthrough. I think of my playthrough as well. I don't think I realized I could upgrade my abilities until the second playthrough. I do remember that. No, don't be rearing your head at me.
Yep.
Burnt village. All right, that's not actual. That's just a discovery point. So there's no. I doubt these are knowledge points, but we can go check. No, hang on. Just fast travel. Yeah, the loadout thing, I don't even think the game has told me about loadouts yet, so I just happened to see that a second ago, and I was like, wait, there's loadouts? That's cool. Alright, I actually just want to get out of this castle. I don't want to be in
I'm
here.
not allowed here. I should be quiet.
What I really want is to go to those question marks in the map and see if those are knowledge points or not. Oh shit, we're still in the castle? Okay. Nope. This person might have a tea set.
I bring items across the four seas.
Nope.
I will come back another time.
Tell your friends.
Thank you. Come again. I already have that kitty cat. Oh, look at that. Glad I came over here. That's totally a knowledge point. Well, one of them is a knowledge point. We've also got something else over here. That's not. But this is. So let's go to the knowledge point. This is a meditation point. Yep.
I am an ember, lit by the flames of purpose.
Nice. That's a cool view out there, too. Alright, the Kujikiri completed. Another knowledge point down. Yeah, it's a good game, Hendrik. People are generally having fun. I haven't checked any of the numbers today, but I think it's getting close to 3 million. And it's like an 8 to 9. Like every single review outlet is giving it an 8 to 9 out of 10. Like 80 to 90 out of 100. So that's a success. Commercially and critically, it's a success. So all those rage baiters trying to hate on the game and nothing. It's kind of like all the people who try to hate on Harry Potter goes on to become the biggest selling game of the year. Armchair warriors, they are never successful. Alright, oh, there's another one up here. Let's go see what that is. I don't even know what defines the acts, Deneth. Like, I haven't really paid attention. Like Act 1, I didn't realize there was an Act 1. I may have passed it, I may just not realize it. I do know it took me about 25 hours just to clear like the first zone. There's a chest around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I don't have a marker. Where's it at? There it is. Well, I thought I had a marker. Oh yeah, it wants me to go down and over there.
Careful. This place is on alert.
Hang on, Deneth, but I don't understand what you just said about Valhalla Origins and Odyssey. I literally played a stealth character in all three of those games, so I'm not understanding what you mean when you say you didn't like those games because you wanted to be a stealth player. Like, I literally stealthed, my characters were all, like, I was just playing Valhalla like a week ago, and my character was at a stealth. Like, I was putting all my points into stealth abilities. Like, I don't understand that comment at all, or anybody who says those things about the Origins, Valhalla, Odyssey trilogy, because you could still play a stealth character in those games. I know because I did it. Like, I've done it. Like, I've literally built stealth characters in those. Like, my Odyssey character was literally a stealth archer who used daggers as a backup. My Valhalla character, my first character that I took through the game, was an archer who stealthed. Like, I always do like the archery stealth builds. Like, I don't understand that commentary at all, because you could totally stealth your way all through those games. Yeah, Lobstrosity is saying he played those games as a stealth character as well. Yeah, all you got to do is, exactly, you focus on your stealth abilities, stealth stats. And when you're going through and you're picking abilities in the ability chains, you pick the stealth options. Yeah, that's a weird. That's a weird. You should definitely go back and revisit those games because it's literally they're famous for being RPG games in the trilogy because they give you the option. Do you want to be a stealth character? Do you want to be a upfront in your face combat character? Do you want to be purely an archer? Like the way that those specialization trees work is that you get to choose how you want to play those games. Like that's one of the reasons I prefer those games over all of the Assassin's Creed games. The same thing here, by the way. This game, literally, whether you're Naue or not, Naue is obviously meant to be a more stealthy character, but I can choose to make her a run and gun character if I want to. Like, I can ignore the tools, shinobi, and assassin lines entirely, and I could stick to the Kusarigama and the katana if I wanted to, and I could make her a melee character who doesn't do any stealth whatsoever. I could choose to do that for her. Now, she's obviously a character who has stealth options, so I prefer to give her stealth options because that's how I want to play her. But you could play her as a 100% katana Kusarigama character who never does anything with stealth. Similarly with Yasuke, you could make Yasuke, even though he's not a stealthy type character, there are abilities in some of the trees that allow him to do assassinations. They're called brutal assassinations, but you can literally make him a stealthy version of a samurai. Like, it really is up to the player how they decide how they're going to play these characters. Yeah. That trilogy of games was great because you could play it how you wanted to. Do you want to be stealth? Go stealth. Want to do sword and board? Go sword and board. It was really cool the way, you got all the options to do it. Gerard says level 21 just made it to the outskirts of Kyoto. Yeah, Kyoto's really cool. It's big. Hector says watched Cope play Atomfall yesterday. Someone tried to draw him into the Shadows debate. He wasn't having it. Yeah, I think people just, yeah, it's funny. What's up, Nigel? Anyway, I just had to pause that because that was a genuinely confusing thing to me because I know for a fact because I played as stealth characters in Odyssey, Valhalla, Origins. Like, I just had to pause for a second and be like, hey, no, that's not true. I've definitely played stealth characters in those games. But you do have to spec that way because they made those games as open-ended RPGs for people to choose. Speaking of Atomfall, guys, what time is it? We're getting close. Yeah, we got about... We'll go a little bit more in Assassin's Creed Shadows, and then we're going to switch over and do Atomfall. I believe the early access kicks off at 8 a.m. Central, and it's about 7:15 right now, so... Well... So that's the thing with Valhalla as an example. Like, you start the game as a Viking. Yeah, you literally do. And so the first few hours of the game, you are playing as a Viking. But once you get the hidden blade, which happens very early on, like literally in the introduction in Norway, you meet Basim and the other guy, and you get your hidden blade. And you can start assassinating targets from the shadows. So it's within the first 2 hours of the game, you get the hidden blade. Now you do start as a Viking, so your first hour in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you are a Viking, and you're playing with a sword and a shield and a bow. But then you meet the hidden ones, and you get your blade. And now you can start playing as an assassin. You can start putting points into stealth. Now you don't actually join the Assassin's Guild until much later. You can join their order, especially as that storyline plays out with the Norse gods. But yeah, you get your hidden blade like within the first 2 hours of gameplay in Valhalla. And you can immediately start putting points into stealth abilities. Like, you could start putting points into stealth abilities in Valhalla before you even get the hidden blade. So, like, it's like you can as long as you know you're getting the hidden blade in a bit, it's like just ignore all the sword and board and shield and archery stuff and just start putting all your points in stealth abilities, because then as soon as you get the hidden blade, you're already sort of ahead of the game in that point because you've already built up your stealth character. The Xbox Game Pass version, if you upgrade to the deluxe edition, you can have early access, but otherwise, if you're just a Game Pass character, if you're just a Game Pass subscriber, you have to wait till Thursday for Adamfall. Oh yeah, you get your assassin stuff way before England, and it's like there's if you want to, there's 25 hours of content just in Norway before you ever even go to England. But you literally get the assassin blade and all and like within the first hour and a half of the story. Like, it's as soon as Basim comes to meet Sigurd and his father. We just played through this like last week or whatever. And your ability tree, you have access to that from the very moment you start the game, and you choose where you put the points. So you can literally just go start dumping your points into the stealth abilities, and just as soon as you get the hidden blade, you're already ready to go. I don't know that you can get to chain assassination that early, because you do have to spend some time before you get chain assassinate, but
I can't let them see me.
it's been a long time with it's been a long time since I played Odyssey. I'm pretty sure Odyssey plays around the same way that Valhalla does, because I remember in Odyssey you start off in the village with the kid and you're on the island, and I don't remember if you get your stealth abilities right away in that game. But I do know eventually when you get led to the assassin group, you can then start going all stealth. But I can't remember if you can go all stealth from the beginning in Odyssey. It's been a long time since I played. Oh, it's a knowledge point. That's what I'm talking about. You got to get off the beaten path and explore on these maps, man. Because you never know what a question mark is going to lead you to. And I am on the hunt for knowledge points. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Probably a sword challenge.
Yasuke will want to learn kata from this Naginata master.
Let me go check. I gotta check an email real quick. Yeah, we're switching over to Adamfall here in a little bit, Scouser. Okay, let's see here.
I have traveled far to spread the teachings of my master and his master before him. I
All right,
will grasp
let's see
the
how
Naginata
quickly I
until
fail at
I
this
die.
one.
To pass
Yeah, I've
on
loved
this
all
art
the
form to the
Assassin's
next
Creed games, Johnny.
generation. Do you wish to be part of this legacy?
I have thousands of hours in Ubisoft games over the years, just like I had thousands of hours in games that EA has published. The company has produced some amazing franchises. I gotta shut up and pay attention to these button presses. Splinter Cell games, Far Cry games, R1. Oh, I missed it again. Oh my god, my timing. I'm not paying attention to Far Cry, so I have no idea if it's going to be this year or not. Oh, I missed the final one. I actually have my build set up as a stealth build for Yasuke Digital. I just haven't played him much on today's stream because I've been busy doing challenges and stuff. Oh, I missed it again. Plus, you don't have to play him as stealth, but I do have, I have him set up with brutal assassinations and primarily as an archer. Alright, it's the L1 that keeps getting me here. There, I got it that time. But you can't go full stealth with him like you can with Naue. He's not meant to be played that way. But he can take stealth abilities to make him more stealthy. But he will never be a full stealth character like she is. So as an example, if I go into his mastery, I think it's in the samurai tree. Somewhere in here. Press R1 to perform Yasuke's own version of an assassination. It's called brutal assassination. Now, he can't go prone, or any of that stuff, but he can still sneak around, but he's not going to be stealthy like she is. Like, he can't use the ropes, he can't hide in haystacks, he can't hide in the grass, but if you're careful, you can still be a stealthy version of him. But you do have to be conscious of line of sight and things of that nature. He can go prone. I wasn't able to go prone earlier. Did I not hit the button press? Never mind. He can go prone. I must not have hit the button press enough. I must not have hit it hard enough. Never mind. He can go prone. I take that back. Or it could have been something. Maybe I was in a season where where there weren't bushes or something. Maybe that's what it was. Anyway, you just, you can't do the eagle vision, etc. But other than that, you can do all the things that she can do. No, he does not have eagle vision united. Nope, that's a thing that's unique to her. Okay, I think I have finally cleared everything on this map. I don't think there's any more question marks. In this zone that I'm aware of. I need one more or two more knowledge points? Two more. Let's go back over to Kyoto, because I know we have a couple of here. That's going to be lost pages, so we're going to use Naue for that. But I've took a ton of abilities in the bow line for Yasuke, and it's really cool to like stand back in the shadows to clear out bandit camps, and you're just up in the woods, and you're like just sniping them down with your bow. It's really satisfying. And then they can't find you because you're like up in the trees. All right, we need pages. There's one right there. There's one up there. Nope. I'm giving you any sort of challenge can give you knowledge points united. So as you get deeper into the game, like horse archery challenges, meditation challenges where you're pushing the buttons in a sequence. In the early stages, those are leading to flashback sequences, but once you get past the flashback sequences, you just do those as challenges. And then with Yasuke, as an example, you do sword challenges. So it's button press combinations. The first few that you do offer flashback sequences, but once you get done with the flashback sequences, you're just doing them for the points. And then these right here, I'm collecting pages in a temple. This gives me a mastery or a knowledge point. You could there's certain temples will have you pray at the shrines. You'll have to pray at like 4 shrines. So there's many different ways that you can earn the knowledge points. There are all sorts of different ways. This is a big temple. I may need to go around. Probably on the other side of the temple. Correct. The purpose here is they do want you to explore the entirety of the map. This is very much a game about if you want all the things, you're going to have to explore every nook and cranny of the map because these things are spread. Like every single time you see a question mark on the map, go to that question mark because it's probably going to be a knowledge point. If it's not a knowledge point, it's going to be a bandit camp that you're going to want to clear. Those bandit camps have treasures. Man, I still do not see this other page yet. Oh, the seasons and the weather are some of the best parts about this game. Okay. Where is this other... Oh, there it is. Aw, getting up into this tree is going to be a challenge, though. I bet I have to go up here first. Yep, I have played Immortals Phoenix Rising. Great game. Alright, I got another point up here, which is going to be find 4 pages. I'm just going to run that one on foot close to it. Have fun, Rolf. It's a good game.
Here died the great fool of Oii, a victim of his own ambition.
Wow, there's a lot of treasure around here too, and I wonder if there's going to be bad guys around here. Okay. There's one over here. Well, a knowledge point anyway on these pages. How big is this place? This is a big temple. I'm gonna probably just run around the perimeter here. Okay, there's one at the top of that building. I know I saw one over there too. Oh, I see one of them anyway. There's one over there. Oh, it's underneath. Okay, we have one more page. I like playing as both characters. They are both fun to play. Alright, we have one more somewhere around here. I don't know where it's at. I'm probably going to want to go get all the treasures in here because they're going to lead to cosmetics, it looks like, for the house, which is going to be important. I wonder if this counts as the temple back here as well. There's enemies on this side. No, I don't think that's part of the temple. Alright, well we're missing a page somewhere. There's a chest in here. Yep, you can absolutely target lock. Alright, well, I do not know where this last page is in here. All you do is click L3 to target lock. is this last page? Yeah, we'll be wrapping up soon here with this game, and I'm going to take a quick break for breakfast, and then after breakfast, I'm going to come back and we're going to play some Atomfall. I'm trying to get this last page, though, before I... There it is. I see it. Because this gets me to the 3rd tier of abilities, which means I can get some new cool stuff. There it is. All right, now this should be rank 3. Yes, Atomfall is currently in early access, correct. It starts at about 20 minutes is when the early access kicks off. Oh no, I'll be starting from scratch, Kristen. My first impressions video was just for the sake of putting a first impressions video out, but I will be starting over from scratch for the official stream. Okay. Now I have knowledge rank 3, which is badass. The first thing I'm doing is going into the assassin tree and saying, what kind of goodies did I get? Hidden blade can be used against larger enemies. Yes, please, because I've not been able to assassinate the big boys yet. This will allow me to assassinate bigger boys. So let's get those chunky bad guys. And I can now take them out. Fuck yeah. All right. Awesome. What else we get? Increase adrenaline chunks, not trunks. Very important. What about for the Tonto? Yes, yes. Oh, hell yeah. That's 5 mastery points. That's going to be the next place I put points. Strike an enemy dealing 75% ability damage and knocking them back. Oh, you can also chain Tidal Wave twice. Either one of those are cool. That's 10 points. I'm going to be spending a lot of time on power rank 3. Because there's a whole bunch of cool stuff in here. Sweet. Alright, I need to switch over to Yasuke and check his rank 3 abilities. I have no idea what I'm having for breakfast. Depends on what my wife cooks. Probably a leftover baked potato from last night and the roasted garlic, probably with some eggs or something. Because that's what I requested. I don't know exactly what she's cooking. All I said was, please use the baked potato from last night and the etc. What time does my Atomfall stream? Probably in the next. Just depends on how long breakfast takes. I am allowed to start my stream in about 20 minutes. Is when the early access kicks off. That's when the embargo goes in. That's when the time starts. But I'm gonna go have breakfast before I do that. Look at all these. I only have 1 point. I can't spend anything. Shoots 4 arrows with the closest enemy. That's dope. All right. All right, kids. This is where I wrap today's Assassin's Creed Shadows because I need to go get my breakfast. So it's 7:40 right now. I'll probably be live right after 8. So Atomfall early access kicks off in 20 minutes. Thanks for the sub over on Twitch, Sherrard. So I'll be back in the next 20 to 30 minutes. We're going to kick off the Atomfall stream. So just so that you guys are aware, here's what's going to take place over the next 3 days. So anytime there's an early access, I prioritize that. So the next 3 mornings, tomorrow morning, no, sorry, the next 2 mornings. Tomorrow's Wednesday, yeah, so the next 2 mornings, not tomorrow's Wednesday, tomorrow's Tuesday. The next 2 mornings, today, tomorrow, etc. The next 2 mornings, we're going to be doing Atomfall in the mornings, and then the afternoons will be Assassin's Creed Shadows. So the last week, we've been doing Assassin's Creed Shadows in the mornings, and other things in the afternoon, like Death Stranding. But because we're in early access for Atomfall, I am going to prioritize that. So tomorrow and Wednesday, the morning streams will be Atomfall, Assassin's Creed Shadows in the afternoon. Once we get to Thursday, I'll mix it up a little bit, but the main streams for the next couple of weeks until we beat one of these games are going to be Atomfall and Assassin's Creed Shadows. So we'll be doing both games, but for the next 2 mornings, it'll be Atomfall first, and then in the afternoons, it'll be the Assassin's Creed Shadows. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, I'm going to go take a quick break. We'll be back in about 30 minutes for Atomfall. So thanks for everybody hanging out, and I will see you guys in a bit.